Good morning, Mr. Randall.
Good morning.
So you're charged with assault and causing bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. All right.
The judge. Judge on.
We're doing here. There's no reason for you to be looking out there. We're going to do probable cause. We have to find out what happened with the case.
Judge, on April 23rd, 2025, an officer dispatched an assault call and made contact with the complaining witness and the defendant. The complaining witness stated that he saw the defendant talking to and following a witness, and the witness then started to run away. Then observed the defendant to chase after the witness. The complaining witness then got in between the defendant and the complaining witness, and the defendant then struck the complaining witness with a closed fist. The complaining witness said he felt pain, and they grabbed the defendant and they proceeded to grapple until security arrived. The witness stated that she did not know the defendant and that her and her friend walked past the defendant on the street. The defendant then began to verbally harass them and started to get verbally aggressive. She asked the defendant to leave them alone, and the defendant continued to refuse to do so, and that she began to walk away and to try and get away from the defendant, but got stuck at the intersection crosswalk. Then corroborated the facts that the complaining witness provided about getting between the two of them.
Mr. Randolph, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. Do you understand? I'm ordering you also now not to be in possession of weapons, not to have any contact with the complaining witness, and not to go to this part of the street. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Don't be a danger to my city, man. I'm not asking for much.
I'm not in danger. I do never know these people, Your Honor. I need a public defender.
I'll give you one. But I'm telling you now, Mr. Randolph, don't be a danger to my city.
I was never in danger. Just I don't intend to be in danger either.
All I want my streets safe.
It was in danger to me, and that's why I'm showing up today.
I'm going to protect my streets at all costs. You
And can you
understand?
protect me from these kind of people?
I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, I'm
I
going
do
to
need a public defending office, your judge or
I already
lawyer.
told you I was going to give you one. Just really.
I'm really scared for my life because I just did 4 years and I'm going through the same thing again in your courtroom when I did good and I'm going through all the facilities. There was never in a harm's way standing 100 feet away from these people or 200 feet. I was never 100 feet within there.
No. Exercise.
And I'm running from these people.
You're going to say something that hurts your case. Just stop.
Yes, sir.
I'm not asking you to say anything. I just want,
I just want to also be safe in your community also.
don't use any dope. Don't use any alcohol.
Never was. I was sober that day. I was sober as can be, no drugs, nothing. Enjoying a beautiful day for my mama's funeral. I don't know these people.
Listen, I'm going to have you sign a reset. I'm going to have you take your signature. Yo, I'm not talking to you. Once you sign the reset, just take your seat in the jury box. I'm going to find your lawyer, but we need you to sign conditions. Don't leave until you sign the bond conditions.
Yeah.
Come on. Good morning, Mr. Godine.
You doing, sir?
Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 26, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, a law enforcement officer observed a vehicle run a red light and initiated a traffic stop. The law enforcement officer made contact with the defendant, the driver, and observed bloodshot eyes, droopy eyelids, constricted pupils, unbalanced, and the defendant to be talkative and have trouble concentrating. The defendant admitted to running the red light. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted. A 2 out of 6 was reported on the HGN, a 5 out of 8 on the walk and turn, and a 1 out of 4 on the one leg stand. The defendant estimated 30 seconds passing and what was in reality 72 seconds on the one leg stand. The defendant admitted to smoking weed earlier. The defendant consented to breath and blew a .00. The defendant consented to drug influence evaluation, and a drug recognition expert believed the defendant to be under the influence of a central nervous system stimulant, a narcotic, an analgesic, and cannabis. Thank you, Your Honor. And the defendant admitted he took oxycodone or narcos and smoked weed. A blood warrant was obtained and executed.
Mr. Godin, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward to the case. If you have a drug or alcohol problem, now is the time for you to address it. I'm giving you the opportunity now. If I find it becomes a problem while you're on bond, I'm going to revoke your bond. I will put you in jail, and I'm going to address it myself. Oxy is one of the absolute worst things that you could possibly take because you build up such a tolerance to it. You literally put your lungs to sleep if you take too much and you end up dying. I cannot tell you how many people have died from this drug. It's absolutely disgusting. And the maker has been sued repeatedly by how many different states in this country because it's such an addictive thing. Don't use. I'm telling you now, within the next week, I'm going to test you because I want to make sure you're not using. Do you understand?
Sir.
Don't use. You've got a great lawyer here. She will take care of you, but I don't care who you have here. Jesus, you use. It's not going to go well. You understand?
Yes, sir.
License, prior DWIs?
The license is eligible,
Okay.
and not seeing any prior DWIs here, Your Honor.
I'm telling you that I've had probably a handful of friends that have died from Oxy because they continue to take it, build up that tolerance and put their lungs to sleep. It's disgusting. Just don't. You understand?
Yes, sir.
I don't want you to kill yourself. Life is way too short.
Yes, sir.
You're not allowed to drive unless you also have a valid Texas driver license and liability insurance. Do you understand? Because you have a lawyer, we will waive your appearance, but it is your responsibility to stay in touch with Ms. Varks, and she'll tell you if and when you have to come back to court. Be careful. Don't use. As long as you do, all is well. Come on.
Your Honor,